watch this, okay? Look, I'm doing all kinds of fun things on Monday. If anyone can write in the chat, you have to know this right away, so don't say the answer and then cheat, okay? Type Nick's relationship to Kathy Coover in the chat. And anybody who has this right, we're gonna put you into a drawing for a Starbucks gift card. Kari has it, you guys all know this. It's because he looks like he could be Eric's little brother, right? Like, how are you guys even cousins? Are you sure you're not brothers? Yes, so Kathy's brother is Nick's dad. You guys, and I had the most fun time with Nick and Charlotte. We were on the vision tour together, and minus the margaritas, which always makes for a much better time. I really was impressed with his professionalism, with the love for the company, the vision, and just really his excitement and enthusiasm of where Isagenix is going. Some of it we can talk about, some of it's a little bit disclosed and to be coming at a later date. But for those of you that don't know, Nick is working with all of the field members of START, and he's also helping to build the strategy and the future of Isagenix. And like, he's so adorable. You guys put a 1 in the chat right now. Let's make Nick blush. Put a 1 in the chat if everybody thinks Nick is so cute and so adorable. He's like, wait, now I have to talk. So I would love, Nick, for you to just pop out right away and share a little bit about how you got started in Isagenix, you know, like what it was like to kind of see this company as a young kid, how you joined, kind of what you're excited about. I mean, just let them get to know you and hear your story a little bit.
Well, I'll first off start by saying thank you, Lauren, for having me on. It was awesome to see you in Charlotte, and awesome to be on the call with all you guys. You guys have an extraordinary leader in Lauren, and I was blown away just watching her at Charlotte. I mean, that was probably the most fantastic close I've ever seen, if I'm being completely honest with you, Lauren. So just props to you. You're an incredible leader, incredible speaker. You guys are very, very, very lucky. But yeah, well, with that being said, I guess I wasn't really planning to go into the whole story, but yeah, my Isagenix journey started when I was probably around like 12 years old. I started taking like the shakes every day before school. I didn't really think anything of it, didn't really know. It was just kind of, you know, receiving them, and my mom gave them to me every single morning, and my dad did too. And I was just like, all right, well, just having these shakes. And I kept taking them, and in high school, I would share them with my friends, and I would just talk about them. I'd be like, yeah, these things are awesome. These things are great. I didn't know I had a family connection. I would just love these shakes and have them all the time. And then in college, I started sharing a little bit more, and then I'll cut to the chase. Basically went to San Diego Celebration. I fell in love with this community. I fell in love with you guys. I fell in love with the START community. I fell in love with the people in this company. I mean, that was the single biggest draw for me, was just seeing you know, all these incredible, good-looking, healthy people that were so goal-driven, so business-driven, and just so nice. I mean, I think everyone can agree that in Isagenix, everyone's just super nice and friendly. So that's what drew me in, and obviously the START community too. And before I knew it, I was just asking myself, what more could I ask to be around? You know, such incredible products, an incredible community, and I said, this is what I want to be around for as long as I can be. There's no reason why I shouldn't be. So that's what drew me into Isagenix. As soon as I graduated, I came right here. I knew that's exactly what I wanted to do. And I've been so blessed and so grateful to be able to work with such incredible people in the field. I mean, you guys make this company, every single one of you. You guys are the reason for everything that happens. And, you know, you're the reason I'm here. So yeah, just props to you guys. But yeah, that's my story. And Lauren wanted me to come on here and talk about START. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I saw some people in the chat didn't know, you know, what START is. So for those of you that don't know, START is a subset of Isagenix, basically, where it's the 18 to 35-year-olds who are building this business internationally around the world. So it's the 18 to 35-year-olds building the Isagenix business. And I've had the pleasure to be able to work with this community over the past 2 years now. And it's just been amazing. And, you know, you guys might not, you know, be like talking to a lot of people maybe that are 18 to 35, or maybe you are, but what START is really good for you guys, like the use case for you guys when it comes to START, is using it as a tool. And I think that it's a powerful tool to be able to use. And The way that it's a powerful tool for you to be able to use is, let's say you're talking to someone that is in your family. Let's say you're talking to someone that you're acquainted with. Let's say you're talking to someone that you're interested in doing the business in that's in the age demographic of 18 to 35. You can go and tell them, hey, we have this incredible community of 18 to 35-year-olds building this business at a six-figure level all across the world. Do you want to take a look? And you can point them to our Instagram, you can point them to our Facebook, and that's exactly what it is. And that's such, like, how many communities can actually say that? It's pretty remarkable that we have an international group of 18 to 35-year-olds building a business all across the world. And many of these people have reached six-figure levels and beyond. It's pretty remarkable and a pretty cool talking point. So, when it comes to someone you're acquainted with, when it comes to someone that you're interested in bringing in your business, don't be afraid to point to the Start community, show them the Instagram. It's another great tool for you guys to be able to show them, say, hey, like, take a look at this. Like, it's pretty extraordinary, honestly. Like, I don't know of many other communities like it. And it's a great tool for you guys to use. And another point I want to make that's really important for everyone to understand that's in Isagenix is these people are the future. These people are the people that are going to be the majority purchasers of health and wellness products and the major users of e-commerce over the next, 10, 15 years. So it's very important that you guys look to have these people in your businesses, because they're the ones that are going to be able to relate the most to the average everyday, online e-commerce consumer, the American consumer purchasing online, just in that. So I think it's extremely important that you guys look to have these people in your businesses just for the relatability aspect, and to be able to understand and relate to that demographic. Because like I just said, in 5 years, and already the majority of online purchasers on Instagram, Facebook, all these networks that you guys are on are 18 to 25. It's over 50%. There's a civic science study that I was just reading, and over 50% of online purchasers, when it comes to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, any online content platform, social media, it's all 18 to 25, 25 to 35. So it's really important that you guys try to get these people in your businesses, especially for what we have coming. And Lauren kind of touched a little bit on it, and I can't talk about it too much, unfortunately. The Instagram group I just saw in the chat, it's called at Start Your Life. But yeah, so one of the things that I'm most excited for, I've been at Isagenix now for 2 years, and there's been a couple of things that have gotten me excited, but what we have coming in Isagenix, is in a completely new avenue to earn with us. And like I said, I can't really talk about it too much because it's changing every day and there's different conditions and things rolling out. But I mean, this is going to be one of the single biggest changes that's coming to this company. And in terms of moving the needle for Isagenix and really kind of changing the game when it comes to network marketing and e-commerce, this is it. And one of the things that I see happening is, if this goes correctly, which I'm very confident it will, is Isagenix will start dominating the e-com space, especially when it comes to online. So this has to do with our brand partners program, and that's what it's called. And it should be, the launch date always changes. It's super tentative, but after celebration is what we're aiming for. So like kind of end of September, in that range. But it is incredible, guys. Like, I cannot even begin to tell you. And I really, really wish I could. And I really wish I could get you guys hyped and excited about it with the numbers, but everything's changing, so I can't. And I'm bummed that I can't. But it is an incredible opportunity for us as a company and for you guys to really grasp a hold of this thing called affiliate marketing. And in this day and age, that's how products are bought. And that's not changing. That's not going away. The future is people buying online. And that is also the present. And through people they trust online, through Instagram, through influencers, through content creators. That is how people in the Start demographic and people in the future are going to buy. That's just the way it is. It's from people they trust. It's from people that they can resonate with, that they follow, and they trust their advice. That's the present, and it looks like it's going to be the future. The the billions and billions of dollars that are made through affiliate marketing speaks for itself. So I'm beyond excited that we have finally taken the steps in the right direction, and we are going to be one of the first network marketing companies to do it. I really wish I could talk about it more. I don't know how much I can talk about it. I'm like biting my tongue right now. But
You're super,
yeah.
like it slips out, right? And they're not supposed to, but you get the inside, you guys. And that's honestly partly the conversation that we had in Charlotte. And then earlier, literally today, just a couple hours ago, Nick said, I just had a meeting with Aaron and I gotta like have it a little tight-lipped, but don't worry about that. It will come at the time it launches. You will have all the details and you'll know with it. But what we want you to get out of this is the excitement and the enthusiasm, the trust, the innovation of this company, you know, and just knowing that they're always looking like 6 months, 9 months, 2 years, 5 years into the future to really protect us all. But if there's a takeaway that I will say, because Aaron didn't tell me not to talk about anything. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding, wherever the recording goes, is just start thinking about the people in your life that are highly influential. Start building a list, start building relationships, genuine relationships with those types of content creators, those types of high influential people, very, very, very influential. I'm not talking about like all of us that have like 10,000 followers on Instagram. I'm talking about people that have millions, right? Like tens of thousands. And think about who do you know, start asking friends and family, hey, do you know, do you have a niece, a nephew that's maybe like XYZ? I mean, just start kind of working on those relationships. So Nick, I want to go back just a little bit. And one of the things we wanted to chat about is like, how do you really lead with Start? And so I think about, you know, the average age of mine and Jess's teams are no longer in Start. And for those of you that put a question mark in the chat, Jess and I were some of the very first people to earn Start 1000. And it's Eric's vision of the first 1,000 people to earn 6 figures with Isagenix. And I mean, we're like in the single digits, maybe the teens. We got the award. We didn't even know what it was. So it's totally fine if you don't know, but understanding what this is and how important it is to the company. If you were to say to us, Nick, like, hey, someone's 45 or 50 years old, how are they going to prospect someone who's 25? Or how can they really get them excited? What tools would you recommend? What verbiage do you have? What is the best way for someone who's not in that age group to really connect and get someone of that age group excited?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would say the best tool in terms of insight and like inciting someone to take a look is certainly the Instagram. I think that if someone were to approach me that was, like someone who was older, I would say if they came to me and said, hey, if we were talking about a business opportunity or something, like that, they came and told me, hey, there's this really cool group of, 18 to 35-year-olds building a business all across the world on an international scale. They have, people that are making over 6 figures. They have live calls. They have an Instagram. The proof is literally like the Start community on Instagram, Facebook. Like I would use that. Like I just keep referring back to that. If someone came to me and told me that, I would say, yeah, like that's really interesting. Like I'd love to take a look. Like what business are they doing? How are they, how did they get started? What is this? It's really cool because on our Instagram, we have our leaders on there. They can tap on our leaders. They can see Sydney, Tyler. I mean, we have such a large community of so many successful people that are 18 to 35. It's a testament to itself. So if someone pointed me to that and showed me that community, that's what would pique my interest. And that's the number one tool I would use.
Awesome. I absolutely love that. Okay. So we're on the tails here of celebration. Both Jess, and I think, Jessica Rigner and I do our team calls together. Our teams work really great together. So we've got both teams on here, but we're running the same contest right now. We've got a 10-week contest. Everything each week is leading up to celebration. So you referenced kind of your experience in San Diego. Can you talk a little bit about celebration, why every single person needs to get to Orlando and get everybody they know to Orlando?
Well, I would say this. I would say if you want to see the core of what Isagenix is really about, that's where you're going to get it. Because the in-person events of Isagenix are what make this company what it is. And when you get a chance to connect with the people that are also in this company working with you, it's a giant family. There's no other way that I can describe it. It is exactly what drew me in to want to work here. And there's no other way I can describe it. It is like the single best place for you to really see what the company is all about, and it's going to get you hooked. I mean, the second that I walked into the celebration at San Diego and I see all these smiling faces of like these beautiful people and high energy, loving what they do, like, I mean, there's nothing like it. I mean, these calls are great and team calls are awesome, but oh man, like, I cannot recommend enough going to Celebration. It is the funnest time you will have, being like one of the funnest times that you will have being a part of this company, hands down.
I agree. And why, just because you said fun and the cat is out of the bag for both Team Win and Dreamers in Action, I'm just like already excited about our team party. So Nick, you don't know this, but on Friday night, we have a neon themed party for The Future is Bright. And like that already is like, oh my gosh, we need professional photographers for that event. Jess, we should work on that.
That's awesome.
So one of the things I wanted Nick to talk about, because I think it's really interesting, the relationship that we are so fortunate to have with corporate. A lot of companies are not like that, but from the corporate perspective and also a young gentleman's perspective, I said, if you were to look at the leaders in Isagenix that are doing this very well, either rising stars or very established, consistent leaders, what are the characteristics, what are the activities that you see that have aided in their success?
Well, I would say it's probably three things predominantly. I would say in terms of patterns that I've seen, it's leaders who are branding themselves very well, at least in start. It's self-branding. I think that goes a long way. I think obviously how credible they are on social media, like the more, usually, like I like using Sydney Lish is a great example, or Chelsea Lauren. They're both great examples. They branded themselves very well, and they're doing great. And their energy is high. They're excited about the things that are coming. So that's reflected in the way that they carry themselves when they're trying to bring new people onto their teams, or they're talking about the product. And I would say that it's also the people that are the most educated, that like are the most educated and up to date. So like being up to date on the studies we just released for collagen, for example, like people that are able to share the excitement about that, these different studies that we had come out about our products. I mean, our products are scientifically and clinically proven to have significant effects on people. Like those people that are pushing the clinical studies, the clinical trials, getting excited about it, are able to talk about the product super well, the business super well. The ones that are the most educated are the ones that I see having a lot of success. The ones that, I would say those two things. And then, just being active. Like the ones that I see having the most success are the ones that are, hosting events. Napsica, Chelsea are a great example. Simone Peck, they're out here, they're hosting events, they're bringing people to their own Super Saturdays. They're using corporate, they're doing their own personal events. Like they are doing the do, and they're gaining energy and steam off these events. They're bringing new peoples to their teams, and they're just keeping the ball rolling. It's like they build up this momentum, and then they're just keeping it going. The snowball just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're just running with it. And it's awesome to see. It's gotten me excited. Like those are the ones that I've seen that have been the most successful.
Okay, that is so awesome. So because we had to cut part of that short because Aaron put the zip on what we were allowed to talk about open, you guys don't hang up because I told you I have a little bit more for you. But Nick, is there anything else you want to say? Anything else you guys that you want to close, that you want to kind of leave us with tonight? And you guys, will you put some 10s in the chat and just love on Nick to come on here and kind of fire us up and share a little bit about what's happening? But tell us like anything on your heart, anything that you feel like would benefit people right now. I always like to leave it open for your closing thoughts.
Oh, well, thank you guys. You're all so sweet in the chat, and thank you, Lauren. Well, I guess I would say the biggest thing that I'm excited about that's coming is definitely what I can't talk about. It's this new avenue that we are providing with a way to earn with this company, and it's going to be a new wave. So I really think that's what I'm most excited about. I mean, it's going to propel this company so far and fast, and I believe it, with every fiber of my body that this is going to be, the catalyst that we have been waiting for. And I see it because I know what it's done for other companies that are doing it. And I'm I'm just beyond excited because it's a new chapter for this company, and we have this major thing coming, and I can't talk enough about it, but it is just so exciting for me to see, and that we're almost to the point where we can have this. But yeah, that's it. And obviously, you guys for just being here and being active and everything else, and just being a part of this company. Like, you guys are why I'm here, and I'm grateful for every single one of you in this amazing community we have here. So with that being said, Lauren, thank you so much for having me on, and Shruti for
You're the
setting
best.
this
We
up.
will see you in Orlando. Thank you so much. You guys hang tight. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much.
Yeah, see you guys.
All right, you guys, thanks for staying on just a little bit. I think he is so fun and so cute. And I know it's hard. We're like, oh, this is coming, there's not, and we just have to be really careful about that. And some of us in the top 100 have a little bit more insight on that, and Eric, I'm sure on the, field advisory board knows a little bit more, but just if there's something that you're getting from that right now, it's literally just trust and conviction on where this company is going and the opportunity at hand for all of us. So I wanted real quickly to talk about the nootropic. And here's what I want to tell you. I'm not going to nerd out on phosphatidylserine and green tea with you. I promise you. I pinky promise you I'm not doing that. But I do want to tell you, when we were first launching the collagen, and this was like in the fall, the winter of 2020, because it came out in January of 2021 for anyone not in the beta group. And I remember people in our company being so buzzed, like so jazzed, and it was like, oh my gosh, you can max out the compensation plan with one product, and what was happening, and that it was twist and sip, and it was so tasty and so easy. And I was not like super on board yet. By the way, it's so funny I said twist and sip, and the amount of you that just went and got a sip of water, isn't that funny? I watched you all pick up your water bottles. But anyways, so I was like, I'm not really into the beauty wellness thing. Like, I'm a nutritionist, I've been into health and wellness. But through many conversations with Jess and the launch call that happened with Emily Vavra and Kelly Dickerhoof, I was like, oh my gosh, like the company has created something so spectacular. And to eliminate the coaching and to just be able to drink something that was still consumable and have these amazing results, like, obviously fast forward to today, I quickly got on board and I'm thrilled about this product. But sometimes I think what happens is when there's a new product, and I'm just being really candid with you guys, I think that there's this like a little bit of overwhelm, like, oh gosh, I have to learn something new, or, oh, do I have to order something new, or how am I going to teach that? And sometimes I don't think we really play all out to the best that we can to launch new products and educate our teams about it. And I want to just tell you guys, first of all, be really, really, really honest with yourself right now. If you haven't ordered the nootropic, like, ask yourself why, and unless you have like a green tea allergy or something, right? Like, why is that not in your box? Why did you not have that in your auto shipper if you not ordered it? Because in order to like get other people excited and to talk about it, like, you have to try it. So I know some of us were privileged enough to have the sample box and have been trying it and using it before it launched. But once that was available to everybody, say, have I ordered this? Like, is the nootropic in my auto shop? Did I order it last week, with the free shipping, to be able to try it? And what I want to leave you with this is, if not, you will feel what the rest of us that are drinking are feeling it. So if you looked at Erica's reels and you saw Jess's post and like my friend Laura Lori's post, I mean, I just did this post. I partially stole it from Tony Barbine. Thank you for that. But I am exactly what she said. I'm like, ooh, I should send an email. Ooh, I need to respond to this text. Oh, I think my laundry just went off. I should probably go on Amazon and buy something for Joey. Oh, I would never finish that email. Oh, I was supposed to work on this like PowerPoint, right? And this is how we all are. I mean, there's so many notifications today, and there's so many alerts that, oh my gosh, last week, you guys, I had 3 speaking gigs, the most I've had since 2019 in the same week. Those were different presentations, different PowerPoints. And I like work well under pressure, but I was like, I'm under pressure. I mean, it was like the next day I got to get it together. And I was like, all right, let's see what's in this little silver bottle. And I called Laura Lori like 4 hours later. I'm like, you are not going to believe what I got done. And she said, oh my gosh, Keith and I said the same thing. And so I sent Ryan to work with it the next day. And I said, I'm going to text you later. I want to know how it is. And don't text me back, what you think I want to hear because you know I'm going to post about it. Like I actually really want to know, you know? And I gave him the disclaimer, and Ryan was like in awe of what he had done, how much his production was up, like how clear he was. And it's not in a way of like caffeine, like the e-shot, like you get that focus for a little bit and there's a little bit of a buzz. It is much different. I mean, the ability to just like decipher through the distractions, to have like creativity, like innovation. You guys need to get this. But now when you think about your team, you guys you've been in this longer than a month. You have people in your downline with zeros, right? I mean, I know some of us have better retention than the others, but those were some of the first people I started messaging, you know, and I would say something like, Nicole, I know you loved the collagen. I know that you were so excited when you tried this elixir. I'm like, Isagenix has nailed it again, grand slam. And I said, you have got to get this in your order basket. If you're inactive, we can get you set up again. You will accomplish more in 2 hours than you do in 2 weeks. This product's a game changer. Like, let people know what it was. Tell your stories. I mean, I literally was printing off lists of inactive people, not just in my downline. You guys, I have a lot of people in other people's downlines that are not ordering anymore. And it's like hundreds of names, but it's about doing that do and having the excitement, having the enthusiasm, sending Marco Polos, video text, audio text to educate people. Because I'm telling you, if I wasn't excited about collagen, most people are not that excited about Alma and phosphatidylserine. They don't even know what it is, right? They're like, you can get anybody to buy anything that's going to make them look younger. But to be able to talk about brain health and memory, and there's so much skepticism with that, that to say, you need to order this. If you hate it, send it back. It's 100% money back guaranteed, but you're going to thank me after your very first shot. You're welcome. I'm telling everybody about it, you know? And if you can't talk about that and you don't know what it's like, no one is going to order that. So this is now bringing me up to the promotion. You guys, I want to like get on my hands and knees and do this every single day for our corporate team. And sometimes I feel like I do because I send thank you cards and I voice text them, but I wake up and when I hear what other people have to do in other companies for their marketing, for the promotions, you know, with like the lack of new products. And I just think we have it so good here. I mean, Isagenix has not taken the foot off the gas since Dr. Plant came in. I mean, they have not taken the foot off the gas with changing our technology, with the new promotions, with the new products. It could not be easier for us. And then with the launch of PVC and 123, right? It is on a silver platter that there are some people right now that if your cycles are not where they want to be, I want to be like, what else do you want? Because right now I'm literally telling you, it's up to you to just do the work, and it has never been easier. So your excitement and your enthusiasm, plus these discounts and all of the tools that Isagenix has, here's what I want to challenge you guys to do. And if you are up for the challenge, okay, I want you to put a 5 in the chat. I have no idea why I just came up with the number 5 and never use the number 5. But for whatever reason, put a 5. Look, you guys are already doing it and even know what it is. Look at those go-getters. Those are like my reds. Those are like, I'm in. I'm like, all right, guys, we're booking flights to Nashville tonight. We're going to go enroll everybody at the CMA. No, I'm just kidding. But I love that you did that. I want you guys every single day, starting today until Sunday, when this promotion ends, a minimum, if you just put a 5 in the chat, look around, accountability partners, okay? Look around here and make sure that you're checking in with people. A minimum of 5 new reach outs about the promotion. And if you have a big enough downline to do it, a minimum of 5 inactive touches that these people are eligible to be re-enrolled and to take advantage of the promotion. So if you're brand new or you've not enrolled, you know, that would be 35 people if I'm doing the math, right? Then you have more new reach outs. But basically, if we can all commit to 10, 5 new reach outs and 5 inactive by Sunday, right? And that's 35. No, what is my math here? That's 10 times 70 connections, 35 of each. Okay. If you don't have 35 inactive people, then 70 of the new people. You guys break this out tonight. I know it's late on the East Coast. You can do this. You can do it quick. I would say tomorrow, first thing in the morning, just how Erica and Jess trained so beautifully on the call last week, how to do their birthday messages. First thing in the morning, just get up and message 5 new people about the promotion. And before you go to bed or on your lunch break or while you're on the Stairmaster or something, send out 5 messages to people that are inactive. You guys can do this. And I know you can with a plan. Literally this morning, I have had such a busy day. Like I have not even had a shower today. And I was like, I got to take my car to the shop, like all these things that were happening. And I got to the gym and I was like so stoked to do a Peloton 60 treadmill boot camp workout. And I just thought, not today. I got to do that another day, not because I wasn't going to work out, but because I was like, I got to get these messages out. And so I was on the Stairmaster the entire time, voice texting. And do you guys have any idea how many people you can reach to an hour doing cardio? I mean, it was literally like, Brandy, oh my gosh, I know I've been like telling you all about the collagen and all about this brain focus shot. Best of news, everything is free shipping and 10% off through Sunday only. Here's a link to order. Don't miss the deal. I'm not even like, let me know if you want to order. Like, boom, here's the link. Boom, here's the link. You guys, one of my good friends, I saw her last week and she's like, hey, I need to get back on the collagen. I texted her today, right before the call, and I said, girlfriend, and I said, I'm so glad you didn't order the collagen last week. It's 10% off and free shipping right now. Plus, I know you also wanted to try the Brain Focus product. I was like, I have an idea of how to like buy 2, get 1 free. And she called me. And I said, okay, I'm enrolling you, I'm enrolling your fiance, and I'm enrolling your daughter. Do you want to try the adaptogens or do you want extra collagen, right? And I mapped out a consultant, like literally it's on this envelope to be entered after this call because of the excitement and because of the enthusiasm and because you're doing the do. So many of you put a 5 in the chat that you are committed, okay? You guys play all out. You have a promotion. These are the weeks that you can like 10x your cycles. If your cycles the last couple of weeks or going into the summer are not as where you think they should be, like these are the weeks for like those big pushes, and just literally hold yourself accountable for that. If you want help with verbiage, do you have any idea the access to the leadership on these 2 teams to say, what do I say? Right? I mean, there's this beautiful TeamWeb website. There's everything on, Isagenix business for you guys. Plus reach out to us and say, okay, I've got a girl on my chicken list. I really want to reach out to Randy Jackson right now. Like, what do I say to her? This is what I'm thinking, and we will help you. But 5 new, just imagine in those downlines, some of the pages that have the zeros, if they all were ordering it now, imagine if they all were at 100 BV, what your business would look like this week. And so I'm literally encouraging you guys. I am like screaming as loud as I can on the rooftops. I mean, Jessica might be screaming a little bit louder than me, but we scream pretty loud together to say for the next 7 days, don't watch TV, right? Like don't do the dilly-daggy stuff and just take advantage of this. If Isagenix is going to be that generous and give people these discounts, the last thing you want is next week someone to be like, oh, I missed the deal. Okay, I'll wait until next one to order. That's like the worst feeling. We've all had it. Like, oh, I missed the promo. Okay, let me know the next time it comes around, right? And no one wants to hear that in their business. And so just talk to people about it. And I will leave you with this. Use the business too. So I've got some people on my chicken list and I was messaging them and I would say something like, Kari, I know I've been talking to you about Isagenix. Like you are perfect for our team. You are literally like a dream team leader. You have all of the characteristics of the people I want to partner with. And right now it is the best time to get started. There's always free shipping. There's an additional 10% off. We just launched a new product. You're at like the cusp of such an amazing movement of where this company is going. I cannot imagine a better time for you to get started. Plus it's so easy to grab 2 people and get your products for free because of the promotion. Who do you know that wants to do this with you? And when can we hop on the phone to get you going? Right? Like, I'm not even questioning that she's doing it, right? Like we're going and you're coming in with 2 people that I really want you guys to scroll back up. And if you put a 5 in the chat, it's 9:30 on the East Coast. It is not 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay. 5 new reach outs. If you are doing them fast and to the point, like we teach you, that takes you less than 5 minutes. Because if you're sending 3 or 4 minute messages and you feel like you don't have enough time to do this, then stop leaving 3 or 4 minute messages. Okay. Be excited. Tell them what you have. Tell them what you want to do next. Less than 5 minutes. If you're reaching out to 5 inactive people, that should take less than 5 minutes. There is no reason that not any single one of us has 10 minutes tonight to reach out to some people. Do you guys do you get it? Can you tell how excited I am? And I had a girl today that was like, no one wanted the nootropic. I was like, how many people did you tell about the nootropic? And she's like, I posted about it. And I was like, oh my goodness, for the love of Pete, like it doesn't work anymore. Like, sure, it builds credibility and sure, people might see it. But I mean, like, I like ran around like my neighborhood with this. So I'm like, you need to drink this. And then I'm honest, I don't think it tastes that great. My third one tastes a little better than like my first one, but then I laughed because I didn't like the e-shots either. And now I'm obsessed with the e-shots. So who knows where my taste buds are going to go with this, but I don't care. It's not a big gulp of it, right? It's a shot and for the effect. But I literally was like, you need this, you need this, you need this. I have an event on Saturday. Guess what everybody's getting? A trifecta of elixirs. Here's a little swag bag, right? Like one for your mood, one for your looks, and one for your brain. Like it's not that hard, but I want you guys to just think how hard this company is working for us. And honestly, sometimes the days I'm tired and the days I'm a little bit like, I don't really want to do that right now. I think about the days that I've gotten a text from Kathy Coover, right? Whether she's like, hey, how's it going? Or she's reminding me about a call. And I got on a call and she's like, yeah, I sent out 400 messages today. And she says it like it's no big deal. And I'm like, if the founder of our company is willing to send out 400 messages a day, like, why do I not have a reason to send out 5, to send out 10? Okay, so when you catch yourself, like, I don't really want to do it today, just say, like, is it not that important to me to have residual income? Is it not that important to me to have a financial wall around my family? Is it not that important to me to go impact lives and tell them what we have here, how to get them to look and feel amazing and have this community and make that much money? Because that's your mindset. And what happens when you don't want to reach out to them is you go, what are they going to think about me? When you don't want to reach out, you're like, my message is not perfect. And what if they say no to me? So stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about Kathy Coover, start thinking about Jim Coover and Josh Plant and how hard these people have worked for us and what we have to give to others, because these are gold, you guys, and we are just rolling all the way into celebration. So please, if you have questions, reach out to us in our group chats. I'm going to be like, hey guys, how's your 5x5 going? All right. It means 70 connections between now and Sunday. We should have an insane amount of new customers and an insane amount of basket orders. If you guys love Nick, send him a message on Instagram, send him a message on Facebook. He will be so thrilled to have that. You can tell he was a little nervous and a little shy to get on here. So just tell him that he was amazing and we're grateful for what he's doing for Start. If you need graphics, if you need the verbiage, if you need whatever it is, please reach out to me or Jess or Ann or Holly or Laura or Kathy or Ann or whoever and just say, help me with this. I'm holding myself accountable. You've got amazing leadership here and it's going to be a record week. I want to have to mail Jess a bag of cough drops next week because she's going to be so hoarse from the recognition we have to do after this week. Okay, go play big, you guys, all out. Have a wonderful Monday. Good night.